We should do a video where I ask you questions. I have so many questions to ask you.
Yeah?
We should do a video on that.
Okay.
Maria's questions. I have so many.
Sure.
And then you have the other one I love so much, Ripple.
Okay, yeah.
What happened?
Well, I think the SEC case is, Toby actually had a really good point about this a couple weeks ago in our live stream, how dealing with a big legal court case against the SEC can drive away a lot of funding and attention from developing what's happening.
I understand that, but they won a battle, didn't they?
They won a what?
How do you say? Not the war, the first.
Oh, the battle. Yeah,
the battle.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm not completely, because we're not invested in Ripple very heavily to the point where we pay much attention to that. And also, quite frankly, the Ripple army is, in my opinion, really toxic to the point where I don't even want to touch it.
Okay.
But fair enough. I mean, whatever, it is what it is. Ripple does have its benefits of being extremely affordable to use for transactions. I've used it if I needed to move coins from one exchange to another. Let's say I had something like Ethereum and the exchange was wanting to charge me like $50 just to send it. I would trade it for Ripple, send it to that exchange, and then trade it again for Ethereum. So, like using it as a transaction layer definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
Every cryptocurrency has pros and cons. No cryptocurrency is perfectly decentralized. But I think Ripple specifically, in my opinion, that's all I can ever say, is just maybe a little bit more centralized than I would like to see in a crypto. But are you talking more about like the price of it? Like why is it not doing anything crazy?
No, the last time I checked was like 0.5.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I also think that has to do with the legal case and the fact that they had to be delisted from a lot of exchanges, so not a lot of people had access to it.
Yeah, so it's like they're starting all over again, step by step.
Yeah.
The other question I have is Bitcoin. Okay. So many banks are investing in Bitcoin. What is my concern? My concern is we go to crypto because you want to decentralize, you want to be free with your money. Mm-hmm. But if all these institutions are starting to come in to use Bitcoin, aren't they going to find a way to regulate it? They're already talking about it.
Yeah.
Aren't we going to be stuck again with crypto like we were with the euros and dollars and so on?
Yeah. So here's the thing. Whoever is saying, I don't care who you are, what government you are, what military you have, if you're saying that you can regulate Bitcoin, let's say Bitcoin, you can't regulate the actual network. You can't regulate who has the right to actually run a node or send a transaction. What you can regulate are these like centralized bottlenecks of how most people buy and sell Bitcoin exchanges. So what's happened over the years since when I first bought Bitcoin, I just needed an email address.
Yeah.
Now you have to, if you're a U.S. citizen, give your social security ID, your email, your address, your full name, your government issued ID, proof of where your funds are coming from, what you're planning to do with crypto. Like it's becoming incredibly invasive. And so that's what they can regulate. But if you use a decentralized exchange, if you use peer-to-peer ways of interacting in cryptocurrency, decentralized ways,
you can flee.
You can do whatever you want. And so we saw that with China, the China ban, when that happened this past summer. Decentralized exchanges volumes skyrocketed. The coins that were the native to those decentralized exchanges skyrocketed. So like there's definitely, it's really interesting balancing act of like the more they want to try to control it, the more they're going to actually push for further innovation that keeps them from being able to.
True.
And so as a user of cryptocurrencies, it depends on how interested you are in that, how interested you are in being able to participate and do that comfortably. And that's where like education comes from and learning how to do it. And it's becoming more and more user friendly as the days go on, basically. So
yeah, that's true.